Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam, ala rasulillah, wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man wala, amma ba'du. And we continue in the 27th Hadeeth from Nawas ibn Sam'an radiyallahu anhu an an-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam قال البر حسن الخلق والإثم ما حاك في صدرك وكرهت أن يطلع عليه الناس. وعن واصبة ابن معبد رضي الله عنه قال أتيت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم فقال جئت تسأل عن البر قلت نعم فقال استفتي. 1 second. Sorry about that. عن واصبة ابن معبد رضي الله عنه قال أتيت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم فقال جئت تسأل عن البر قلت نعم قال استفتي قلبك البر ما اطمأنت إليه النفس واطمأن إليه القلب والإثم ما حك في نفسي وتردد في صدري وإن أفتاك الناس وأفتوك. So we read the first part of this hadith, which was the explanation up until Husnul Khuluq. Now, what is al-itham? Al-bir, Husnul Khuluq, right? Wal-itham ma haka fi sadrik, right? Al-birru ma haka fi nafsik wa karihtu. Actually, this should say sadrak. Here. That's a sad. Sadrik, as the hadith says, right? وَكَرِهْتَ أَنْ يَطَّلِعَ النَّاسِ عَلَيْهِ. It is what moves in the heart. It's what's, what is the heart is not basically at rest with. It flutters in the heart, and you hate for the people to know about it, to come upon it. يعني الإثم الذي لم يتبين لك أمره. ما هو الإثم الذي لم يتبين لك أمره. ما هو يتبين, meaning to become something clear. It's not clear to you. لم يتبين لك. It is not something that you have verified. Something that is not clear. ما هو, what is it? What is this itham? ما حاك في نفسك. ما حاك في نفسك. Oh, sadrak. Here, you could say nafsik here. The hadith says sadrak. However, you could say nafsik, meaning what is moving around, what is not at rest in yourself. Right? Taraddada, meaning to go back and forth. تردد قد يكون صحيح أو غير. There should be O here. You should have O. غير صحيح. فهذا دعه. Right? تردد قد يكون صحيح أو غير صحيح. This could be, in your heart, it goes back and forth. It could be right, it could be wrong. Could be correct, could be incorrect. هذا Da'hu. Leave it. This thing you're not sure, is it right or is it wrong? Leave it. Right? This is itham. البر حسن الخلق والإثم ما حاك في نفسك وكرهت أن يطلع الناس عليه. يعني الإثم الذي لم يتبين or لم يتبين, it should be a sukoon, not a dhamma because of lam. لم يتبين لك أمره. It doesn't make itself clear. It's not verified, right? Its affair is not verified meaning in yourself. ما هو ما حاك في نفسك. That which it's unsettled in your heart, in your chest, in yourself. تردد قد يكون صحيحا أو غير صحيح أو غير صحيحا. It's going back and forth. It could be right, it could be other than right, could be wrong. فهذا دعه. So this, avoid it, leave it alone. وكرهت أن يطلع عليه الناس أو يطلع الناس عليه. If it's going according to the hadith, then it would be يطلع الناس عليه. The hadith has these two words backwards, right? Or no, it doesn't. Up here, these two words are backwards. يطلع عليه الناس. So down here it's correct. Right? Down here it's correct. Up here, then it is incorrect. The meaning is there. The meaning is the exact same. Just one was put forward over the other. That's not a problem. But up here, this should be يطلع عليه الناس. وكرهت أن يطلع عليه الناس. And you hate that the people come upon it. Right? That they are come upon it, meaning they become aware of it. يعني تخشى. تخشى. From خشى. خا شين يا. You fear. تخشى أن الناس إن عرفوا. You fear that the people, أن الناس, that the people, إن عرفوا, if they know, عنك, about you, right? ذلك الفعل. They know what? They know that fi'l, that action. They know about you that action. Fi'l here is mansoob maf'ulun bihi. What do they know? Arafu ذلك الفعل. So it is mansoob. They know about you that action. And yakrahuka. Yakrahuka. That they will dislike you. Inna nasa in arafu. In here being a particle which makes yakrahuka, it makes it majzoom, right? It could be an ya'rifu, right? But here he used the past tense verb. But in yakrahuka, you lost your noon there because of the in. Or here because of the an, rather. I'm sorry. Forget that. It could be what I said at first, but because of the an. An is making it mansoob, so you lost your noon there. And yakrahuka. Right? And yakrahuka. That they will dislike you. From kariha. فإذا كان ذلك كذلك. فإذا. So if كان ذلك, if that was كذلك, like that. فإذا كان ذلك كذلك. So if that was like that, even in English it sounds weird, right? So if that was like that, even though we understand it, it sounds like a kind of a tongue twister. So if that was like that, فَإِذَا كَانَ ذَلِكَ كَذَلِكَ فَهَذَا إِثْمٌ, then this is a sin. فَمَثَلًا, so for example, لو if أن شخصا, so a person, اكتسب comes from kaf, sin, ba, form 8 here. مالا, اكتسب مالا, meaning to earn. He earned mal, some money, some wealth. Min amrin, from an affair, mushtabahin, fihi, from an affair mushtabah, meaning from sheen ba ha, meaning a doubtful, like Allah says in the Quran, mushtabihat, right? Some of the ayat are muhkam and some of them are mushtabih, right? From an amr mushtabih, a doubtful matter that is has doubt regarding it. He earned some money. لو أن شخصا اكتسب مالا من أمر مشتبه. He earned some money from a matter that was doubtful. وأنت متردد. You're going back and forth. You're going back and forth. Halal, haram. Halal, haram. Right? Halalun, haramun, if you're going to say it. But halal, haram. Halal, haram. You're going back and forth. Right? Permissible, impermissible. Right? Halal, haram. Akhsha annahu haram. I fear it might be haram. Akhsha, I fear. Annahu haram. I fear that it's haram. But it could be halal. Halal, haram. Akhsha annahu haram. Hada ithmun. This is a sin. Da'hu. Leave it. Da'hu anka. Leave it from you. Right? Leave it alone from you. Concerning you. Meaning someone else, they might not go back and forth. They might know it's permissible. For them, okay, whatever. For you, you're not so sure. Da'hu anka. Wa takhsha, and you fear, annaka, that you, law qulta, if you said, linnas, to the people, jama'tu al-mala min al-kasbi fulani, I gathered this wealth, min al-kasb, from this earnings, al-fulani. Al-fulan means so-and-so. Like when we don't name someone. Right? When we either don't know their name or we don't necessarily want to say their name. So in front of a group of people, me and Abdullah know who we're talking about. We say, you remember when so-and-so came last week and did this, right? We don't want to say his name. It's not for everybody to know. But the conversation, maybe they could benefit from it, right? But the person, no need to mention it, right? So fulan is like this. Al-kasb al-fulani, meaning basically so-and-so earnings or such and such earnings. Meaning we're not mentioning it, right? We're not mentioning exactly here. He didn't mention it, right? So he's giving an example. He's not saying al-kasb from bank robbers, or he just giving it an example. If you say, I gathered this wealth from such and such earnings, so-and-so's earnings, from so-and-so, I was working with so-and-so, I was working with such and such job, whatever. Takhsha annahum, you fear. Takhsha annahum, that they, yaqa'una, يقعون. They're going to fall from وقع يقع. يقعون في إردك. They're going to fall into your honor, meaning they're going to attack your honor. They're going to come down upon you. يقعون في إردك. They're going to fall into your honor, meaning they're going to start talking about you in a bad way. فدع هذا الفعل. فدع, then leave alone. هذا الفعل. Leave alone this action. فهو من الإثم. Was somebody going to say something? Coughing, huh?
Say something. What you want me to say?
No, I thought somebody was going to say something, but you were coughing, I guess. وعن وابسة ابن معبد. وابسة is majroor, but it's ممنوع من الصرف, as we said. قال رضي الله عنه قال أتيت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. I came to the Messenger of Allah صلى الله عليه وسلم. فقال جئت, you came, تسأل عن البر, right? عن البر والإثم. You came to ask about right and wrong. You came to ask about right and wrong. Actually, he just says عن البر, right? He just actually says عن البر. Let me look at another book here just to make sure, though. Let me see. Nah, it just actually says bir, so we're gonna leave this wal itham alone. Right? Anil bir. You came to ask about righteousness. Naam. هذا من أعلام النبوة. هذا, نعم, yes. هذا من أعلام النبوة. This is from the signs, أعلام, right? The plural of alam, meaning to be a sign or a distinguishing feature, right? A sign of prophethood, nabuwa. فَلَمَّا دَخَلَ. So when wabisatu dakhala. So when wabisa dakhala, when he entered, ala nabiyyi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, when he entered upon the Prophet, فَلَمَّا دَخَلَ وَابِسَةُ عَلَى النَّبِيِّ. So when Wabisa entered upon the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, أخبره, he informed him, بما في نفسه. He informed him of what was in himself. Right? بما أطلع. Second. Now, بما أطلعه الله عليه. أطلعه mean here to be informed. Like we said, the word طلع, أطلع, when it comes to like reading a book, it can have almost, I don't want to say two exact opposites, but almost opposite meanings. One is a superficial meaning like you just become informed of the book. If you read through a book real quick, you read its table of contents, you just skim through it, like skimming through a book. And also, mutala'a in a book could also be reading in it in depth and taking a lot of notes and so on and so forth. So it's like almost opposites. It could be just a quick light read, or it could be an in-depth detailed read. Right? So he said, Bima atla'uhu Allahu alayhi. What Allah basically informed him about him. فَقَالَ جِئْتَ تَسْأَلُ عَنَ الْبِرِّ. And not wal itham. And thus it could be in another narration, but it's not in our narration here inside of Al-Arba'īn an-Nawawiyyah. Right? Naam, هذا هو من أعلام النبوة. This is from the signs of prophethood. فلما دخل وابسة على النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. So when Wabisa entered upon the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم, أخبره بما في نفسه. He informed him about what was in himself. بما أطلعه الله عليه. By what Allah informed him about him. فقال جئت تسأل عن البر. He said, you came to ask about righteousness. قلت, I said, نعم, yes. قال, he said, استفتي قلبك. Right? استفتي قلبك. Seek a fatwa from your heart. البر ما أطمأنت إليه الناس وأطمأن إليه القلب. Righteousness is what your self, your soul is at rest with, and what your heart is at rest with. واستفتي قلبك. Right? Seek fatwa from your heart. يعني خاطب نفسك وقلبك. Khatib from khataba, meaning like the word khutbah, to give a talk to. Khatib nafsaka wa qalbaka, meaning talk to yourself, talk to your heart, talk to your soul. Right? Talk to it. هل هذا صحيح أم غير صحيح? Right? Is this right or is it wrong? Is it sahih? Is it right, basically? Or is it wrong? Or is it other than right? Right? Ask yourself. خاطب نفسك. يعني هذا هو. This is it, or this is the case. هو, basically here, this is it, meaning this is the case. فيما in what هو مشتبه عليك, in what is doubtful to you. In what is doubtful to you. This is the case. وهذا هو فيما, and this is what you do in ما هو فيما هو مشتبه عليك, and what is doubtful to you, what is not clear. Right? واستفتاء, and this here is a noun. This is the masdar. واستفتاء القلب مضاف إليه, and the seeking fatwa from the heart. Al-Maqsood, what is meant, right? The qasd, the intention. Istifta'u al-qalbi, asking the heart. Salim al-fitra, meaning it's sound. Salim here means sound. Right? The opposite of someone being marid, sick, is being salim. Right? هل أنت مريض؟ لا أنا سليم. No, I'm good. I'm healthy. I'm in shape. Right? I'm good. I'm salim. I'm sound. I'm the opposite of, you could say sahih. أنا sahih. Like I'm good too. That's no problem. But salim is meaning sound and good. So salim here is an attribute or an adjective of al-qalb. Right? And it doesn't have alif lam because it became mudaf. And al-fitra is mudaf ilay. Istifta'u al-qalbi al-maqsood, the meaning of seeking a fatwa from the heart. Istifta'u al-qalbi salim al-fitra, asking the heart which is sound in its fitra, in its natural disposition. It's sound. It's not corrupted. Amma al-kalbu al-mali'u, full, from mim, lam, hamza, to be full. Bil ma'asi, with sins. right? The heart that's full with sins, with shahawat and desires. وَيُفْتِي قَلْبُهُ وَيُفْتِي. Istafti here means the seen in the ta istifta was stafti qalbak. That means to seek the fatwa. Without it, yufti qalbuhu, right? Meaning, and his heart gives him the fatwa. Not that his heart is seeking the fatwa. He already asked his heart for the fatwa. Now his heart is giving him the fatwa. Lakin qalbuhu mali'ul bil ma'asi wa shahawat. But his heart is full with sins and desires. وَيُفْتِي قَلْبُهُ لَا. And his heart, and his heart gives him a fatwa. This heart, which is full with sins and desires, gives him a fatwa. لا. No. يعني لو قال شخص ذي معاصٍ. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, good color.
If a person said the ma'asin, and Allah knows best it should be dhu ma'asin here, right? Because it's an adjective of this person, right? It's an adjective of this person. But this is what he said, the ma'asin, right? So, if a person said who was an owner of or a possessor of sins, لماذا فعلت هذا? Why did you do this? Or it could be li the ma'asin, and I didn't hear it, and maybe the person didn't hear it. Li the ma'asin. If a person said, and this makes more sense, li the ma'asin, to the person with sins. لماذا فعلت هذا? Why did you do this? فقال. So he says, استفتيت قلبي. استفتيت قلبي. I sought a fatwa from my heart. فقلت halal. So I said halal. Right? I sought a fatwa, so I said halal. فقلت halal. Or when I heard this from him, I thought it might have been better for him to say فقال halal. So it said halal, my heart. But he said فقلت halal, meaning, so I said, meaning my heart said halal. فنقول, so we say, and then mem is not here. This is not here. Right? Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. So we say, لا نستفتي. We don't seek a fatwa. قلب أصحاب المعاصي. We don't seek the fatwa from the heart of the companions of sins. The heart of the companion, the guy who has sins, we don't seek a fatwa from him. That heart. We don't seek a fatwa from that heart. وَإِنَّمَا نَسْتَفْتِي. But verily, we only, إِنَّمَا is a particle of hasar. We only, نَسْتَفْتِي, we only seek a fatwa. أَصْحَابَ الْقُلُوبِ. أَصْحَابَ الْقُلُوبِ. The companions of the hearts, an-nayyira. Nayyira. T. Nayyira comes from noon, waw, ra. Like the word nur. Right? Here it means nayyira. Nayyira. Fatah on the noon, a shadda and a kasra on the ya, a fatah on the ra. And here the ta marbut has a kasra because it's an adjective of qulub. Right? Ashab al-qulubi. An-nayyira. Nayyira coming from luminous. Coming from nur. Meaning luminous. Right? Luminous, bright. Meaning hearts which are clean and bright, not dark and dirty hearts full with sins. هل هذا صحيح أم غير صحيح? Is this correct or is it incorrect? That's what we ask. The hearts. نستفتي أصحاب القلوب النيرة. We seek the fatwa from the people who have hearts which are pure. هل هذا صحيح أو غير صحيح? Is this right or is this wrong? And then this next phrase up until here is from the Hadith. البر ما اطمأنت إليه النفس واطمأن إليه القلب. The righteousness is what the soul is at rest with, is at peace with, and what the soul is okay with. واطمأن إليه القلب, and what the heart is okay with. واطمأنت إليه النفس. He's repeating it here to talk about it, but it should be واطمأنت. There should be a noon ta there, just like in the Hadith. أطمأنت. Should be a ta here. It should be a ta connected to that noon, because nafs is feminine, right? Nafs is feminine, so it should be a ta here. It should look like this.
Then a ta.
No. طمأنت إليه النفس.
Oh, ta on the end.
Ta on the end, yeah.
I was trying to figure.
I wrote it up here.
Yeah, see now. That's why I was trying to figure out how that's a known then a ta.
Yeah, I wrote it.
Okay,
أطمأنت إليه النفس.
Is that a shut over the known?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just like it's just from the Hadith, exactly from the Hadith. فيما, in what, لو ظهر ذلك, if that ظهر, if that was apparent, ظهر, to be apparent, if that was apparent, للناس, to the people, نفسك مطمئنة, مطمئنة. Your soul would be at peace. Your soul would be at peace. لو ظهر ذلك للناس, if that became apparent to the people, that action, if the people came to know about it, نفسك مطمئنة, your soul would be at peace. Right? Your soul would be at rest with that. وَاطْمَأَنَّ إِلَيْهِ الْقَلْبِ, and your heart is at rest with it. As again from the Hadith, وَاطْمَأَنَّ إِلَيْهِ الْقَلْبِ, your heart is at rest with it. يعني لا تتحرجوا من الإثم فيه. تتحرج, coming from ha ra jeen. Ha ra jeen, meaning to become agitated or aggravated. Right? To become agitated or aggravated. لا تتحرجوا. The heart, right? وَاطْمَأَنَّ إِلَيْهِ الْقَلْبِ, and the heart is at rest with it. يعني لا تتحرجوا من الإثم فيه, meaning it's not aggravated by the sins that are in it. It's not agitated or aggravated due to a lot of sins. من الإثم فيه. Right? لأنك عرفت, because you know or you knew, بأنه halal. And then this goes na'am. Right? Like he's done. Well, ithmu, and this is the end of the hadith. وَالْإِثْمُ مَا هَاكَ فِي نَفْسِهِ وَتَرَدَّدَ فِي صَدْرِي وَإِنْ أَفْتَاكَ النَّاسُ وَأَفْتَوْكَ. وَتَرَدَّدَ فِي صَدْرِي يعني ما بين حله وحرمته. حرمته. Meaning what is between halal. Hil. Hil is another word for saying halal. Something hil meaning permissible. Right? When you go to Hajj or Umrah, you enter a state, when you do certain things, you enter a state of hil. Meaning when things become halal for you. There's an area where things are hil and things are haram, right? So like you have the Kaaba here, and then you have the big masjid, right, around that. And then around the city, you have barriers. There's big stone pillars, huge stone pillars placed around the city, right? Placed around the city, showing you that these are the barriers of the hill, meaning those things where now outside of here you can hunt. Outside of here you can do certain things that you're not able to do inside. Now this is the masjid in Mecca. This is the Kaaba. But a big area, and what I drew here is not anywhere near it. I'd have to go way up here to another page probably. It's a big area. It's maybe 15, 20 kilometers outside of the area of the Kaaba, where it's not permissible to do any hunting or anything, right? So what taraddada fi sadri, and what goes back and forth in the heart, yani ma bayna hillihi wa hurmatihi, what is between it being permissible and its impermissibility. Fada'hu, so leave it, leave that alone, what goes back and forth. وَإِنْ أَفْتَاكَ النَّاسُ وَأَفْتَوْكَ, and if the people give you fatwa and they keep giving you fatwa, this aftawk, he says, min bab al-mubalagha. Al-mubalagha, right? Bab al-mubalagha means like eloquence. To bab al-mubalagha meaning to go not overboard, but almost overboard, right? I'm trying to think of a word here, right? Min bab al-mubalagha meaning to over-exaggerate, to exaggerate, right? Aftawka, right? Bi annahu halal, meaning they gave you a fatwa that it's permissible, and they keep giving you a fatwa, no matter how many times they give you a fatwa. وَأَكْثَرُوا عَلَيْكَ بِالْفَتْوَى, meaning they give you a fatwa and they keep giving you, they أَكْثَرُوا عَلَيْكَ بِالْفَتْوَى, they keep giving you a fatwa, they do it over and over and over, they abundantly give you a fatwa, بِأَنَّهُ halal. But this thing, تَرَدَّدَ فِي نَفْسِكَ, تَرَدَّدَ فِي صَدْرِكَ, right? It goes back and forth in your chest, in your heart. فَدَعْهُ, so leave it. لِأَنَّهُ مُتَرَدِّدٌ, and then on this is be a shadda with a kasra. مُتَرَدِّدٌ, it's going back and forth. فِي صَدْرِكَ, in your heart. وَلَمْ تَطْمَئِنُّ إِلَيْهِ نَفْسُكَ, وَلَمْ تَطْمَئِنَّ, or تطمئن, I said تطمئن, تطمئن إليه نفسك ولا قلبك. But your heart, your soul, and nor your heart are at rest with it. None of them are okay with it. فَدَعْهُ, then leave it. Any questions?
I think.
Okay, well, if you go back up top to the next page. والإثم هاك في صدرك وكرهت أن يطلع عليه الناس. Read from there, Abdullah.
Well, ismu ma haka fi sadrika, right?
No.
Wa karihta and يطلعون الناس عليه يعني الاسم الذي لم يتبين
or لم يتبين. No, I fixed it. يتبين because of the lam. It's مجزوم, right?
Oh, yeah. يتبين okay لك أمره ما هو ما هلك في نفسك تردد قد يكون صحيح غير صحيح فهذا دعه وكرهت أن يطلع عليه الناس يعني تخشى أن الناس إن عرفوا
نعم
عرفوا أنك ذلك الفعل أن يكرهوك فإذا كان ذلك فهذا إثم فمثلا لو أن شخصا اكتسب مالا من أمر مشتبه فيه
مشتبه it's a hat not a ta مربوطة
مشتبه okay فيه وأنت متردد حلال حرام أخشى أنه حرام هذا إثم دعه عنك وتخشى أنك لو قلت للناس جمعت المال من الكسب الفلاني تخشى أنهم تقعون في إردك قد هذا الفعل فهو من الإثم وبسعد ابن معبد رضي الله عنه قال أتيت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم فقال جئت تسأل عن البر والإثم نعم وهذا من أحلام نبوتي
نعم
فلما دخل وبسأت على النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أخباره بما في نفسه بما أتلاه الله عليه وقال جئت تسأل عن البر والإثم.
Yeah, but just عن البر, right?
Okay. قلت نعم. قال استفتى قلبك.
استفتي قلبك.
Oh, that's a T. Yeah. I know it said it on the last one. Yeah. Well, on the next one, if
Istafti.
Oh, it's stuffty.
No.
Okay. Istafti qalbak al-birru ma tama'annat ilayhi an-nasi wa tama'an ilayhi al-qalb. استفتي قلبي يعني خطاب
خاطب
أو خاطب.
نعم.
خاطب نفسك وقلبك هل هذا صحيح أم غير صحيح يعني هذا هو فيما هو مشتبه عليك
مشتبه it's a hat not a ta مربوطة.
مشتبه عليك واستفتاء القلب المقصود استفتاء قلبي سليم وسليم الفطرة أما القلب مالئ بالمآسي والشهوة ويفتي قلبه له يعني لو قال شخص ذي مآسن
should be li the ma'asin li. He says no shakhsun. I know it says the, but you put li.
Oh, okay.
The ma'asin.
Okay, both of them li. Okay, shakhsun li the ma'asun li the fa
لماذا
نعم.
لماذا فعلت
لماذا.
نعم.
Oh, I thought you said you changed them. That's what
No, I changed the
you...
لو قال شخص لي ذي معاصٍ. If a person said to the one who has sins, لماذا فعلت هذا? Why did you do this?
I thought that was changed too because I scratched it out.
Sorry.
Okay, لماذا or لماذا فعلت هذا فقال استفتيت قلبي فقلت حلال فنقول لا نفتي قلب أصحاب المآسي وإنما نفتي أصحاب
نستفتي.
نستفتي أصحاب القلوب نيرة. Right.
نعم
نيرة. هل هذا صحيح أو غير صحيح؟ البر ما تمأنت عليه النفس والتمأن إليه قلب.
اطمأنت إليه النفس.
نعم. النت. Let me correct that. النت عليه النفس فيما لو طهر ذلك للناس نفسك مطمئنة وتمأن إليه القلب. يعني لا تتحرج من الإثم فيه، لا إنك عرفت بأنه حلال. نعم. والإثم إثم ما هلك في النفس وردد في الصدر، وإن أفتاك الناس وأفتاك وتردد في الصدر، يعني ما بين أو حرمته فدعه. وإن أفتاك الناس وأفتوك
نعم.
من باب المبالغة أفتوك بأنه حلال، وأكثروا عليك بالفتوى بأنه حلال، فدعه لأنه متردد في صدرك، ولم تطمئن إليه نفسك ولا قلبك.
نعم. يلا أبا سمية.
والإثم ما أكى في صدرك وكرهت أن يطلع الناس أن يطلع عليه الناس.
نعم.
يعني الاسم الذي لم يتبين لك أمره ما هو، ما أتى في نفسك تردد، قد يكون صحيح أو غير صحيح، فهذا دع. وكرهت أن يطلع عليه الناس، يعني تخشى أن الناس إن عرفوا عنك ذلك الفعل أن يكرهوك، فإذا كان ذلك كذلك فهذا إثم. فمثلا لو أن شخصا اكتسب مالا من أمر مشتبه فيه، وأنت متردد حلال حرام، أخشى أنه حرام، هذا اسم دع أنت، وتخشى أنك لو قلت للناس جمعت المال من الكذب الفلاني، تخشى أنه يقعون في أرضك، فدع هذا الفعل فهو من الإثم. وعن وابسة بن معبد رضي الله عنه قال: أتيت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم فقال: جئت تسأل عن البر؟ نعم، وهذا من أعلام النبوة فلما دخل وبيتي دخل الوابسات على النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم.
وابسة فاعل مرفوع. دخل وابسة.
فلما دخل الوبيسة على النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أخبره أخبره بما في نفسه بما أطلعه الله عليه فقال جئت تسأل عن البر قلت نعم قال استفتي قلبك البر ما اطمأنت إليه نفسه واطمأن إليه قلبه. استفتي قلبك يعني خاطب نفسك وقلبك. هذا صحيح أم غير الصحيح؟ يعني وهذا هو فيما هو مشتبه عليك. واستفته القلب المقصود استفته قلبي سليم الفطرة. أما القلب المليء بالمعاصي وشهوات ويفتي قلبه له. يعني لو قال شخص بذي معاصي لماذا فعلت هذا؟ فقال استفتيت قلبي فقلت حلال. فنقول لا نستفتي قلب أصحاب لا نستفتي قلب أصحاب المحاسن، وإنما نستفتي أصحاب قلب نيرة. هذا صحيح أم غير صحيح؟ البر ما اطمأنت إليه نفسه واطمأنت إليه واطمأن إليه قلبه. اطمأنت إليه نفسه فيما لو ظهر ذلك للناس نفسك مطمئنة. واطمأن إليه قلبه يعني لا تتحرج من الإثم فيه لأنك عرفت بأنه حلال. والإثم ما حاك في نفسي وتردد في صدري. وإن أفتاك الناس
الناس فاعل مرفوع.
وإن أفتوك الناس وأفتوك وتردد في صدري يعني ما بين حله أو حرمته فدع. وإن أفتاك الناس وأفتوك من باب المبالغة افتوك بأنه حلال. وأكثروا عليك بالفتوى بأنه حلال فدعه لأنه متردد في صدري بصدرك ولم تطمئن إليك نفسك ولا قلبك.
نفسك ولا قلبك. نفسك ولا قلبك. There's a file here.
نعم نفسك ولا قلبك.
No. Inshallah. You want to read some, Abu Bakr? طيب, inshallah ta'ala. We'll come tomorrow and we'll start Hadith number 28. Bi'idhnillah ta'ala. Right?
Amen.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.